This is the thing that I tell people. When you're renting, you're paying 100% interest.
Mhm.
All of it is going to the landlord. None of it is going towards any equity for you. 5.5, 6.5, 7%. That's way lower than 100%, right?
Right.
You're paying interest, but you're building into your equity. You're putting it into your savings, essentially. That's what you got to look at it as. Not only that, but you always need somewhere to live. A lot of people worry about, well, what if the market goes down? Well, you still need a home? Yeah, you still need a home. So why would you sell your home if the market goes down and your payment hasn't changed? And a perfect example is the recent market that we had past this one was people were selling because the market was crashing. They didn't need to sell. They were
Mhm.
just selling for the fear of their losing money.
Right.
And they said, we're gonna sell while we can sell it for X amount. We're gonna get out of the market, we're gonna rent, and then we're gonna buy again. Those people got priced out of the market and they couldn't buy again because now they couldn't find a home as cheap as the one they sold. So, don't let interest rates hold you back. You can change interest rates. Interest rates go up and down. You can refinance, but you can't change the price of the home.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Welcome back to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I'm Kristen, and I'm here with Erika Seha, who is here with Pinnacle Title and Escrow. So we're going to get into all of those questions. Thank you for being here, Erika.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, I would love to hear kind of how you entered the real estate market in the beginning.
It's a long story, but basically,
You got time.
so I first entered real estate because I was trying to buy my own house at 19 years old. Unfortunately, the agent that was representing me, or the broker, I should say, basically stole my money, my down payment.
Oh, no.
So never got the house that he was supposed to have put an offer on, and I lost my money. But at that point, I was like, I'm not going to be able to trust another agent, is what I thought at the time. I'm like, I need to go get my license so I can buy my own house. Never intended to get into the actual business of it. I just wanted to buy my own house and be able to do that. So just as the universe would have it, I would meet people, they'd know my story, and they'd ask me to represent them. And the first one, I was like, well, I'm new, I just got licensed. And they're like, we don't care, we trust you. And that's pretty much how I started my real estate career.
Wow. You really turned, a really negative into a positive. Take me back to your mindset when you lost your down payment. Like that must have been devastating.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, it was two things. Not only devastated, but I was excited about
Great.
owning my own house. So, and it took me a while to realize that they had stolen my money because they told me I was an escrow. And so throughout the whole time, I'm so excited. I'm making plans. I'm already giving my 30-day notice to where I was living. It was just an excitement thing. And once escrow kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. And finally, I told the agent, I said, well, when is this going to close? Let me call the escrow company directly because he never wanted me to call the escrow company directly.
Right.
So I said, can you give me the info? He just gave me the name. And he said, I don't have the number with me. I'll give you the name. So I called every company out there with that name. And finally, by coincidence, they told me, well, yes, this property is in escrow. And I said, great. Oh my gosh. So when are we supposed to close? And she says, what is your name again? And I told her, and she said, this is not under your name. When did you go into escrow? And I told her it's almost going to be 40 days. And she says, this was just open 2 weeks ago. And that's when I realized, I was like, what? And she said, you better call your broker that's representing you. And then he wouldn't answer my calls. So,
He just,
so it was excitement,
yeah.
and then like, what this can happen, you know?
Oh my, and you were
Um, I was 19. Yeah. Um,
jeez.
Yeah, I was doing well. I was in a different career and I was doing very well at a young age, and that's why I was trying to buy my first house. And but I didn't let it damper me. I just went and got my license, and just like I said, sometimes, and I believe that everything happens for a reason. And so it led me to this career, and now I'm a licensed broker, but I represent the title company, and I'm able to partner up with agents and actually help them. And as a broker, like how can I say, like I have the savvy now to be able
Right.
to guide people on things that I would not otherwise. And being in the industry for over 25 years, I've seen many people come and go in the industry. So it was a plus, it was a positive to me, although initially it didn't feel like it.
Oh my gosh, I mean, what a traumatic way to enter the industry. But I mean, that's incredible. And I do feel like you can probably help people feel supported and seen because you weren't. So you can, make sure to make that up with other people.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm very thorough. That's one compliment I get all the time from clients in the real estate industry is that, when I was helping buyers and sellers, I was very thorough. And some of them had bought properties several times over. And they told me, you are the first one that actually explained everything in a way that I could just understand it.
Yeah,
And it was, it's a compliment. And I think it's because of what happened to me.
absolutely. And do you have any maybe like red flags to share with people, if they're kind of working with someone shady?
Yeah, red flags are if your agent is not calling you back timely, if they are just sending you forms and telling you, oh, I just sent you a form, sign it.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
They should be explaining to you what that form is, what it's for, the details about it. And you'd be surprised how many people actually have heard their agent did that. I have friends who, after the fact, they told me their situation and they said, yeah, now they want me to help them and clarify some things, like I met them after they had already bought the house. And I said, well, this is all stuff your agent should have explained. I was told, nope, they just told me sign. And I was so like excited about getting the house, I would just sign. So if
Yeah.
your agent does not explain documents, just tell you to sign, you don't know what it is. Red flag number one. They don't answer your questions. Red flag number two. They don't answer your calls. Red flag number three.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's so much to lose in that situation. I mean, it's heartbreaking that people go through stuff like that all the time. And so tell
Exactly.
me how you so you've been a real estate broker for quite some time, and when did you kind of not transfer, but add that title and escrow business to your resume?
It was back in, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 7 or 8 years ago. Basically, long story short, but I was going through some personal stuff, and my ex-husband said maybe it would be better for you to get a regular 9 to 5 because I was running a brokerage at that time. I had my own brokerage, and so I was like, well, I've been doing real estate for so long. What else could I get into, you know? And so the title kind of came knocking on my door, and it seemed like a simple transition because, you know, I don't go out and sell title. I don't go out and say, here, use my title company just for no random reason. I actually talk to people and I say, what if I can help you grow your business? Can we
Right.
partner up for that? And it's a mutually beneficial relationship, you know. But that's what I do. So my experience in real estate and the fact that I've done it for so long and in so many different markets. I mean, I came into the market when the rates were 10 and a quarter, and they had come down from that.
Wow.
So from like, I don't even know what the peak was, but it was really high. So I've been through all the markets back in '08 when the market crashed. So I can really, really, my experience going into title, I can really, really help agents and investors guide them on how to find deals, how to navigate the markets. Yeah, about 7 or 8 years ago, and I felt like it was an easy transition because it's still real estate.
Absolutely. And what would be your advice to people who are kind of maybe reticent about entering the market right now?
This is the thing that I tell people. When you're renting, you're paying 100% interest.
Yeah.
All of it is going to the landlord. None of it is going towards any equity for you. 5.5, 6.5, 7%. That's way lower than 100%, right?
Right.
You're paying interest, but you're building into your equity. You're putting it into your savings, essentially. That's what you got to look at it as. Not only that, but you always need somewhere to live. A lot of people worry about, well, what if the market goes down? Well, you still need a home? Yeah, you still need a home. So why would you sell your home if the market goes down and your payment hasn't changed? And a perfect example is a recent.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
The recent market that we had past this one was people were selling because the market was crashing. They didn't need to sell. They were
Mhm.
just selling for the fear of their losing money.
Right.
And they said, we're gonna sell while we can sell it for X amount. We're gonna get out of the market, we're gonna rent, and then we're gonna buy again. Those people got priced out of the market and they couldn't buy again because now they couldn't find a home as cheap as the one they sold. So don't let interest rates hold you back. You can change interest rates. Interest rates go up and down. You can refinance, but you can't change the price of the home. The price of the home is what it is.
Right. Completely. I mean, I think that's really good advice. And I think a lot of people let fear dictate how they move in the market, whether it means they're selling too quickly or whether they're just kind of paralyzed and not wanting to enter at all. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's like anything. Don't let fear hold you back.
Right.
Steve Jobs would say that. Every successful entrepreneur would tell you, don't let fear hold you back. One of the most secure investments out there, history has shown, is real estate. So whether it goes down or up or down, whatever goes down, it's going to go up. So even if the market goes down, dips a little bit, whatever happens, it's going to go up. The people that sold in '08 and got priced out, now the homes that they bought for 140 and now they're 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't let fear hold you back. You can change the rate as soon as the rates changes. They always ebb and flow.
Completely. And it's also very market specific as well. Each market is a little different. And which market are you in?
I'm in Arizona.
Oh, nice.
And when I started real estate, I was in California. And so, yeah, the market over there would shift at a different time that it would shift here. It seemed like California is always slightly ahead just because there's more. I don't know if it's more population or what it is, but yeah, it depends on the market, what the market's doing. But usually interest rates will affect any market. And again, don't let interest rates hold you back. You're not married to them forever. You could refinance.
Absolutely. And then getting to kind of like the title and escrow part of your business. I know we talked about scammers in the brokerage part of it. Is there stuff like that in title and escrow? Things you need to look out
Absolutely.
for? Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's why now, well, at least here in Arizona, there is a disclosure now. It's called the wire fraud disclosure that makes everybody aware that there is this happening. And what happens is this. You'll get an email that looks like, let's say it's called Pinnacle. It'll say Pinnacle as in with a EL as opposed to LE, right? They'll change something slight, so it'll look very similar, like it's coming from Pinnacle Title. You'll get an email that says, make sure you wire your funds to this account. And that may be different than what you were originally told. Anytime you get any email, do not follow the email. Call your escrow officer because that is going on. It has happened. Fortunately, has not happened to Pinnacle Title, but I know that it has happened to other title companies where the buyer sent their wiring, their funds to an account that was on an email, and then upon closer inspection, that email was not from that title company. The phone number even looked very close to the escrow officer's number. So the person thought it was legit. And unfortunately, it's once the money goes out and it's a direct wire, it's almost impossible to retrieve if it's going overseas somewhere. And so, yeah, be careful with those kind of scams. Always verify with your escrow officer what the wiring instructions are. If they're different from anything, we usually give a disclosure, we give a form that shows where the funds should be wired when you're signing your lending documents. So if you get something that states otherwise, just it's not that hard to pick up the phone and it'll save you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right. I'm sure if people have maybe an inkling that something's off, it probably is, and to follow your gut on that.
Absolutely. If it feels wrong, probably is wrong.
Well, on the positive end of it, not talking about scams, I would love for you to just talk about how gratifying it is to help people in both facets of your business, especially going through what you've gone through.
Oh my gosh, I love helping people. I love helping agents. That's one thing that I love about title is, like I said, I'm not out there saying, hey, here, buy my title insurance. I am offering first value and saying, I would love to get your business. And in exchange, I'm going to try to help you grow your business. And it is so rewarding to be able to help people with tools and resources that help them manage their clients and learn how to prospect. Because the number one thing that I have learned in title is that because when you're in real estate, it's just you don't know what everybody else is experiencing, right? You're just going through it. And I thought, like, when I got into real estate, like, oh, I just didn't have a great broker. He didn't teach me much. And so I kind of navigated it myself. But now being in title, I speak to all kinds of agents. And one thing they're not taught, and especially not in school, is how to get the business. And so that's something that I'm very thankful that I can work with a whole bunch of agents, learn what they haven't, what they need to, what is maybe the thing that they need to improve in their business. And with, my knowledge and experience, I can help them actually improve it and set a plan into motion. The other thing that I've learned, though, the secret to having plans is actually doing them.
Right. Yeah, you can make plans all day.
Yes, yes, but it's very rewarding, and it's especially rewarding when you see somebody's business change, right?
Mhm.
When you see them like maybe they were a onesie twosie here and there, and now you partner up with them, and now their business is growing. That
Yeah.
is very fulfilling, and obviously I get to see that when we see the escrows open, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you got an escrow! That's so awesome! It's really exciting for me. I love that part of my job.
Oh, I love that. Well, I mean, this has been such a great conversation. It's going by really quickly. How can people find you and work with you?
You could go to aztitlegal.com. That's my title website.
I love that.
All my info is there, and I can also give out my number, area code 602, because I'm in Arizona, 321-1010. But AZ Title Gal is my website. It's also my social media. So I'm at AZ Title Gal on Instagram and Facebook. So you can find me easy. Typing in AZ Title Gal and I'll pop up.
Incredible. Well, thank you so much, Erica. I really appreciate you being on today.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a great experience.
Yes, and thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.